transaction we discussed. So transaction means transaction is a series of SQL commands. Every transaction is a series of SQL commands. There may be series of insert commands, or there may be series of update commands, or there may be series of delete commands, or there may be combination of insert, update, delete, and select commands. So that series of SQL commands we are calling as a transaction. Like withdraw, we are performing withdraw operation, that is one transaction. Deposit is one transaction. Placing order, one transaction. Checking balance, one transaction. So every transaction must be successfully completed or cancelled. Otherwise, we will get some problems. A transaction should not be stopped in the middle. Every transaction must be successfully completed or aborted. Okay. If transaction is successfully completed, we use commit command. If we want to cancel the transaction, we use rollback command. So now I'm talking about TCL commands, commit and rollback. This commit is just like save. So to understand about commit, let me explain about Oracle server. Listen. Pay attention and listen carefully. See here. So observe here. The machine in which we install Oracle is called Oracle server. The machine in which we install Oracle is the Oracle server. So see here, this is one machine. See, this is one machine. In this, we are installing Oracle. So we are calling this as the Oracle server. So if anyone is asking what is Oracle server means, combination of Oracle instance and Oracle database is called Oracle server. Server contains two parts. One is Oracle instance, another one is Oracle database. Oracle instance will be stored in temporary memory RAM. Oracle database will be stored in the permanent memory hard disk. For example, take one bank. Here, bank database is stored here in the database. This is a database. So this is the bank database. So bank customer details we want. Okay, bank product details we want. Their customers transaction details we want. We are storing in the hard disk permanently. So when we are working with these tables, when client is working with these tables, operations will be performed in the Oracle instance. And in the background, many services will run. All services will run in the Oracle instance. So when user is performing operations, those operations will be performed on Oracle instance. And in the background, many services will run. All those services will run in the Oracle instance. So Oracle instance will be stored in the temporary memory RAM. So client accesses from here. Client uses the tools like SQL Plus. We are using SQL Plus. Or companies use SQL Developer or Toad. Okay, so these are the GUI application softwares. Toad, SQL Developer are the GUI application softwares, whereas SQL Plus is the CUI software. Okay, now see. So client is using SQL Plus or Toad or SQL Developer. Client submitted the client sends what? Request. And server gives the response. So client is requesting that I want to insert so and so data like this. Insert into so and so table name. Okay, if we want to insert customer details, insert into customer values like this, client is writing something. Where this record will be inserted in the Oracle instance. So if you want to save it permanently in the Oracle database, we have to use one command here. What is that one? Commit command. When user is performing the DML operations like insert or update or delete. When user is performing insert or update or delete operations, these operations will be performed on Oracle instance. Oracle instance means, is it temporary or permanent? Temporary. So temporarily it will be stored in the temporary memory. For example, we are inserting 1001 customer details. In the customer table, that 1001 details will be stored in the Oracle instance. When we use commit command, those changes, whatever the recent changes are there, those changes will be stored in the hard disk in the table. So to save the data, which command we have to use? Commit. Commit means all the changes of Oracle instance will be applied to the Oracle database. That's it. Okay. It is just like save. Observe here. For example, I'm opening one new file here. I'm creating one new notepad file. Observe. I'm giving this file name as demo3. So this is the file just now we created. Where file is created? In the hard disk. Where file is created? In the hard disk. Here we are entering some data. Where this data will be stored now? In the RAM. When we enter the data, this data goes to the RAM. Okay. Now this data is in the RAM. Okay. If you want to save this data in the hard disk, what we have to do? In the file menu, select save option here. In the file menu, when you are selecting save option, this data will be saved in the hard disk. Okay. Once again, I'm repeating. Okay. Once again, I'm repeating. Listen. Here we are entering some data. This data will be stored in the temporary memory RAM. In the file menu, when we select save option, now the data which is in the RAM will be stored in the hard disk. Okay. So because of that reason only, observe here, I am entering some data. This data stored in the RAM. So this data is unsaved data. So because of unsaved data is there, when you close this window, it is asking, do you want to save? Because this data is not saved. This data stored in the RAM. So do you want to save changes? Okay, that is asking. Okay, in demo3.txt file, do you want to save the changes? It is asking. So now these changes are where? These changes are in the RAM. Do you want to apply the changes to the demo3.txt? That is asking. If you want to apply, you select save option. If you don't want to apply, don't save. Okay. So, for example, after saving this data, I am selecting save option. After selecting, now as of now, this data is not saved. So when I close, it is displaying, do you want to save? If I select the save option, this data is saved in the hard disk now. Is it asking the same question? No. Because data is saved in the hard disk. If saved it, again, it is not asking. If not saved, it is asking. In the same way, when we insert the records or update the records, when we insert the records or update the records or delete the records, okay, where these operations will be performed, sir, in the Oracle instance. The same customer copy is, for example, here customer table is there. The customer table, we are inserting record or updating record or deleting record. Those changes will be applied on Oracle instance in the RAM. So whatever the changes are there, if you want to apply these changes to the Oracle database, we have to use which command? Commit command. This is just like save option in the operating system. So when we use commit command, the changes of Oracle instance will be applied to the Oracle database. So that is the purpose of commit command. So if transaction is successfully completed, just apply this Oracle instance changes to the database by using the commit command. Okay. If we want to cancel the transaction, we use rollback command. This rollback is just like undo all. See, commit command is used to save the transaction. So when commit command is executed, all the changes of Oracle instance, Oracle instance is stored in the RAM. All the changes of Oracle instance will be applied to Oracle database. Means in the hard disk it will be stored. So whatever the data is in the RAM, that data will be stored in the hard disk permanently when commit command is executed. When commit is executed, all the changes of Oracle instance will be applied to Oracle database, means it is saving the transaction. So commit means we are saving, rollback means we are cancelling. So after commit, we cannot use rollback, because already it is saved, so you cannot cancel. After commit, we cannot use rollback. So to use this commit command, the syntax is already we used it. Just simply we write commit. Example also same. Next command is rollback command. Rollback. This commit is just like save. Commit is just like save, and rollback is just like undo all. Rollback is just like undo all. For example, see here, I'm opening MS Paint. I am drawing one rectangle here. To cancel this action, what we do? Control Z, undo. Undo means it is cancelling previous action. So like that, some softwares provide undo all. For example, here rectangle I am drawing here. Next I am drawing circle. Okay. Next I am filling red color in the rectangle. Next I am filling blue color in the circle. So 4 actions we did. So first we are drawing rectangle, then circle, then red color we filled, then blue color we filled. If we want to cancel all these previous actions, we use undo all option. Undo all means all previous actions will be cancelled. Okay. See here. So just a minute. Okay. So I'm pressing Control Z here. So previous actions cancelled here. See here. So like this, here to cancel the previous actions, Paint is providing just undo only. Some softwares provide undo all. Undo all means all previous actions will be cancelled. So just like undo all here, rollback means all uncommitted actions will be cancelled. After commit, can we use rollback? No. Commit means permanently you saved in the hard disk. You cannot cancel again. Whatever the changes are there in the Oracle instance, those you can roll back. Those you can cancel. So rollback is used to cancel the previous actions. Rollback is used to cancel the previous actions. So previous actions will be cancelled. So using this, we can cancel previous uncommitted actions. Previous uncommitted actions. All uncommitted actions will be cancelled. So if transaction is successfully completed, to use this rollback command, syntax is rollback. Sometimes to save point name we specify here. Save point name, rollback to save point name. This syntax we have to follow to use the rollback. Okay. So if transaction, finally the conclusion is, if transaction is successfully completed, if transaction is successfully completed, if transaction is successfully completed, use commit command, save the transaction. If transaction is not successfully completed, if transaction is not successfully completed, if transaction is not successfully completed, okay, use rollback to cancel the action. So if transaction is successfully completed, use commit command. If transaction is not successfully completed, use rollback. Commit means it saves the transaction. Rollback means it cancels the transaction. For example, you are withdrawing the amount. Assume that in your account, 1 lakh balance is there. You are withdrawing, you are giving withdraw amount as 10,000. So machine is so withdrawal amount you are giving as 10,000. So implicitly it checks sufficient balance is there or not. If sufficient balance is there, machine is counting the amount and it is updating the balance as 90,000 and giving the money to you. It is giving money to you and it is updating balance as 90,000. So now is this transaction successfully completed? You got the amount and that should update as 90,000. Here transaction is successfully completed. Which command we have to use? Commit. Okay. For example, the same action you are doing. You are withdrawing the amount. Account balance is 1 lakh. You want to withdraw 10,000 amount. So machine didn't give money. But you got message as, machine didn't give money to you, but you got message as your account balance is 90,000. Now, is this successful transaction now? No. This action we have to cancel now. Okay. Because you didn't get the money, but you got message as your account balance is 90,000. In such type of situations, bank sends one message within 1 or 2 working days, your amount will be credited. Like this, they will send the message. Then immediately they will do, just they send the message as 1 or 2 days. So immediately what they do now? Roll back. They cancel the transaction. So if transaction is successfully completed here, which command we are using? Commit. Here transaction is not successfully completed. We want to cancel the transaction. What we are doing? Roll back. So again, message will, again, all previous actions will be cancelled now. Again, your salary will become, salary account balance will become 1 lakh. Because previous action cancelled. Okay. So like this, we use commit and rollback based on our requirement. Okay. So now you know very clearly about commit and rollback. Now see about DML commands. Yesterday we discussed. DML stands for data manipulation language. Yesterday we discussed it. Let me show that one. So yesterday we discussed. DML stands for data manipulation language. Manipulation means inserting or updating or deleting. For example, employee joined in the organization. What we do? We insert the record. Employee got promotion. What we do? We update the record. Employee is leaving the organization. What we do? We delete the record. So here completely DML commands deal with the data. We are inserting the data. We are deleting the data. We are updating the data. DML commands deal with the data. And all DML commands are not auto-committed. Okay, whereas auto-committed. If transaction is successfully completed, then which command we have to use? Commit. If transaction is not successfully completed, which command we have to use? Rollback. Okay. So we discussed this. After that, we entered into what is transaction. We discussed this. After this, we discussed about commit and rollback. Now I want to focus this point now. I want to focus one point here. That is, all DDL commands are auto-committed. All DDL commands are auto-committed. And all commit means save, auto-save. All DML commands are not auto-committed. All DML commands are not auto-committed. So because of this reason, we need to use a commit command explicitly here for DML commands. For DDL commands, it is not required. So DDL command is executed means implicitly that DDL command is executing plus commit command also executing. Remember this. When DDL command is executing means the DDL command plus implicitly commit command also executed. That's why we are calling DDL commands are the auto committed. For example, you are using create command. Create command is executing means the table will be created permanently. After creating table, are you using commit? No. After creating the table, are you using commit? No. After inserting the record, are we using commit? Yes. Okay. Because DML commands are not auto committed, we need to use commit command explicitly. But whereas for DDL commands, it is not required. DDL command is executed means implicitly commit command also executed. Create command is executed means implicitly commit command also executed. This point is useful in the further sessions. Remember this. For example, alter command is executed means alter command plus commit command is executed. So because of this reason, when we use the DDL commands create, alter, drop, we have no need to use commit command again. These are auto committed. Okay. So how can you say, sir? How can you say? How can you prove it? Listen. For example, I am creating one table, T1 table. In the T1 table, I am inserting some records here. Insert. I am inserting some records. 4 records I am inserting. 4 records I am inserting. Now I am using commit command. What happens here? All 4 records will be saved. All these 4 records will be saved. For example, I am using rollback command. What happens here? How many actions will be cancelled? 4. All previous 4 actions. Create command executed means committed or not? So create command executed means create plus commit or not? Yes. Okay. So till here data is committed. Till here data is committed. All uncommitted actions will be cancelled. Rollback means uncommitted actions will be cancelled. So how many actions will be cancelled? 4 actions will be cancelled. So 4 actions will be cancelled here. So the same thing, what I am doing is, the same example I am taking, little bit I am changing. We are creating the table. T2. After this, we are inserting 2 records. Okay, after this, we are creating another table here, T3. Now I am using rollback command. How many actions will be cancelled now? How many actions will be cancelled? 2 actions. Why? Here we are using create command means implicitly commit command executed or not? Yes. So till here, data is committed. So 2 records are committed here. Okay, rollback means how many actions will be cancelled? 2 actions will be cancelled. 2 actions will be cancelled here. Okay, so with this, you can understand that DDL commands are auto committed. Here only 2 actions it is cancelling. If this create is not there, here, how many actions will be cancelled? 4 actions will be cancelled. Because of this create here, how many actions it is cancelling? 2 only. So create command executed means implicitly commit is also executed. With this, we can understand that all DDL commands are auto committed. DML commands are not auto committed. Let me show it practically. Observe. So our batch schema is batch 2 PM. Password is Naresh IT. So whatever we discussed, that one only I am showing practically. Just observe here. So this first case I am explaining now. We are creating one table. We want to cancel this. We want to insert these 4 records. And after that, we want to use rollback. Observe. I am creating one table. Create table. If any table is there with the name T1, I am dropping that one. Okay. Observe. See. Create table. Table name I am giving as T1. And in this I am giving 2 fields here. One field I am giving. Okay, F1 number data type I am giving. Next, one more field, F2 varchar 2 data type I am giving. Bracket close, semicolon. Table is created. After using create command, is it required to use commit command? No. Okay, because it is auto committed. Table is created permanently in the hard disk. Okay. Now we want to insert the records. Insert into in T1 table we are inserting now. T1 values 1A record we are inserting. 1 record will be inserted. Now insert into T2 values. Second record we are inserting. Sorry. T1 only. The T1 only we are inserting second record. In the T1 only we are inserting third record. In the T1 only we are inserting fourth record. Now how many records are inserted? 4 records are inserted. So select star from T1. Observe here 4 records are inserted. Now these records are stored in the Oracle instance or in the Oracle database? Oracle instance. If we want to save them permanently, which command we have to use? Commit. Commit means this will be stored in the hard disk. But now I don't want to save in the hard disk. I want to cancel these actions. Okay. Which command we have to use? Rollback. Now how many actions will be cancelled? All 4 actions will be cancelled. All uncommitted actions will be cancelled. Again, we are writing select star from T1. What it is telling? No rows selected. So with this, we can understand that rollback means it cancels previous actions. Previous 4 insertions are cancelled. All 4 insertions cancelled. Now what I am doing is second case, another case. So here we created T1 table. We inserted 4 records. Rollback means all 4 actions cancelled. Second case, we are creating T2 table now. We insert 2 records. After that, we create another table T3. Okay, then we insert 2 records. Okay, then roll back. Now, how many actions will be cancelled? 2 actions only it cancels because create command executed means implicitly commit command will be executed. Let me show it. So create table, T2 table I am creating. I am taking only one field here. F1 number data type I am taking. Okay, so table is created. I want to insert the records now. Insert into T2 values. I'm giving value as 5001. One record inserted. Okay, second record also I'm inserting 5002. Second record is inserted. So these two records are inserted in the Oracle instance. Okay, after inserting two records into T2 table, what we are doing now? We are creating another table here. We are creating another table T3 and we are giving field name as F1, same number of 4 we are giving. Now table is created. So after this, we are inserting two more records here. 5003 record we are inserting and 5004 record we are inserting. Now see the table data here. Select star from table name is T2. So observe here, how many records are there? 4 records are there. Now I'm using rollback command. How many actions will be cancelled? How many actions will be cancelled? Only 2 actions will be cancelled. Why? Because after inserting 2 records, after inserting 5001 and 5002, we created another table here. So we are creating one table means implicitly committed data till here. So these are uncommitted data. These uncommitted actions will be cancelled. 5003, 5004 actions will be 5003, 5004 insertions will be cancelled. Observe, only 2 actions are cancelled. Observe here. How many actions are cancelled here? 2 actions only. With this, we can say that DDL command, create command is auto committed command. So because of create command is auto committed, that's why that is cancelling up to 5003. 5003, 5004 only it is cancelling. It is not cancelling 5001, 5002 insertions. Okay, so finally the conclusion is all DDL commands are auto committed, DML commands are not auto committed. Is this point clear? Next. See about insert command. This insert command is used to insert the records. Insert command is used to insert the records. Using this command, we can see all possibilities I'm writing. We can insert single record. We can insert single record, or we can insert multiple records using parameters. We can insert multiple records using parameters. Okay, and we can copy the records. We can insert records from existing table. Records from existing table. So we can insert single record. We can insert multiple records using parameters. We can insert records from existing table. This is called copying records. And we can insert limited column values. We can insert limited column values. And we can insert limited column values by changing the order. We can insert limited column values by changing the order. All these are the possibilities. And to use this insert command, you already know the syntax. The syntax here is insert into table name. After table name, if required, specify the column list here. If required, specify the column list, then write values, then give the value list here. This syntax we have to follow. You already know this one. The DDL commands only, when we discuss about create command, at that time we discussed this insert. Just once again, I'm reminding this, and how to copy records from existing table we discuss with one example. Now observe here. So this syntax we have to follow to insert the records. I'm explaining all these cases by taking one example. How can we insert single record, multiple records using parameters, limited column values by changing the order, and how can we insert the records from existing table? Okay, all these cases I'm explaining with one example. This is example on insert. So all possible cases I will explain now. See, we want to create one table with the name customer. Customer table we want to create with 3 fields: customer ID, customer name, and customer city. These 3 fields we want. We want to insert some records like 5001 A HYD, 5002 B Mumbai. Like this, we want to insert the records. This is our requirement. Okay, so to create this table, what we have to write? Create table. What's the table name? Customer. First field is CID. Which data type? Number data type. CName. Which data type? Varchar2 data type. Next, CCT. Which data type? Varchar2 data type. Varchar2 data type. Bracket close, semicolon. Table will be created. So, inserting single record. Inserting single record. So, to insert the single record, what we write here? Insert into, what's the table name? Customer values. Give the values list here. Okay, so we have to follow the order now. When we are inserting the values, we have to follow the order of creation of columns. First to pass CID, then pass CName, then pass CCT. Okay, so customer ID I'm giving as 1, customer name I'm giving as A, and customer city name I'm giving as HYD. So string must be enclosed in single quotes. So A, HYD we are giving in single quotes. One record will be inserted. Next, inserting records using parameters. Inserting records using parameters. Okay, so what we write here? Insert into, what's the table name? Customer values. Instead of giving values, we have to write the parameters. Parameter means which symbol we have to use? Ampersand. Ampersand we are using means parameter. So ampersand CID means this is parameter. Not only CID, you can write any user understandable text here. Any user understandable text you can type. Okay, you can type A also. Whatever you type here, that value it will ask. If you type A here, it will ask enter value for A. If you write CID here, it will ask enter value for CID. Okay, next give another parameter ampersand CName, customer name. So because of this is string must be enclosed in the single quotes. If you forget to give single quotes here, when we are giving the value, at that time we have to give the single quotes. For example, here it is asking CName. If you don't use single quotes here, when you are inserting the value here, we have to give the single quotes. If we give the single quotes here, again we have no need to give single quotes when we are giving this name. That's it. Next, one more parameter, ampersand CCT. This is also string. So specify in the single quotes. In the single quotes we are specifying. So when we write like this, it will ask the parameter values at runtime. CID value I'm giving 2. CName value I'm giving B. Okay, next it is asking enter value for CCT. CCT value I'm giving as Mumbai. If you want to insert one more record, here, okay, what we have to write? Slash or run also we can type. Slash means run. So above query will run again. Recent query will run again. Again it is asking enter value for CID. I'm giving 3. Okay, next C. City name I'm giving as Pune. If you want to insert one more record, again slash. Okay, so like this we can insert multiple records here. One more record I'm inserting 4D. Okay, city name I'm giving as Kolkata. That's it. So this is the way of inserting multiple records. Next, inserting limited column values. Inserting limited column values. Inserting limited column values. How can we insert the limited column values? See here. So in the customer table, total how many columns are there? 3 columns are there. But we want to insert only 2 column values. We don't know the customer city name. Just we know customer ID 5005, customer name E. We don't know customer city name. So we want to insert limited column values now. Yesterday also we have seen when we were discussing about null, we used this style. What we write? Insert into customer, okay, values. We want to insert 2 values only. For example, I'm writing 5E. Now does it insert this record? No. Why? Total how many columns are there? 3 columns are there. You are giving how many values? 2 values. It gives error now. Which error it gives? Which error it gives? Not enough values. Yesterday also we discussed this point. Okay. Now, if our requirement is inserting limited column values, what we have to do? We have to give the column list here. CID, CNAME, column list we are giving after table name. After table name, give the column list. Okay, 5 is customer ID value and E is customer name value. So just 2 values only we want to pass. So give the column list which values you want to pass. Now it will not give any error. It inserts the record. Next, inserting here, what is the order? CID, CNAME. But first I want to pass name. Next I want to pass ID. I want to change the order now. Next case. Inserting limited column values by changing order. Inserting limited column values by changing the order. So order we are changing. Previously we inserted customer ID first, name next. Now name we want to insert first. So right here, insert into customer. First we want to pass name, then we want to pass ID. So order also we can change like this. Then give values. Okay, I'm giving values as 6. Sorry, first name we have to give. Name is what? F. 6 is what? ID. So like this we can insert. Okay, so this is inserting limited column values by changing the order. Next, last case. Copying records from existing table. Copying records from existing table. So our requirement is in the EMP table, employee number, employee name, job, salary, etc. Here values, employee numbers and employee names are there. Employee numbers and employee names are there like this. What is our requirement is, we want to copy employee numbers and employee names into customer table. That is our requirement. This is the customer table. This is customer ID, customer name, customer city. What we want to do is, so here already Some employees records are inserted here. Sorry, some customers records are inserted. What is our requirement is, so here some clerks are there, some managers are there, and some employees or salesmen. Okay, some. So like this, different designations are there. Our requirement is we want to copy all managers records into this customer table. That is our requirement. So copy this managers records. Copy managers records into customer table. So this Allen record, Miller record, and so this record. So these records we want to copy into customer table. So all managers records we want to copy here. Just we want to copy this customer, these employee numbers as customer IDs and employee names as the customer names, like this. Employee number as the customer ID, employee name as the customer name. Like this we want to copy. This is our requirement. So for this, for copying records, follow the syntax. Syntax for copying records. If you want to copy the records from existing table, insert into table name. If we want to give the values, which class we have to use? Values, value list we give. But what is our requirement now? We want to copy from existing table. So what we have to do is, here we have to write the select query. The select query result will be, select query result will be inserted into the table. Select query result will be inserted into the table. Means records will be copied. That's it. So we have to follow this syntax for copying the records. This is the way of copying records. According to our example, we want to copy managers records into customer table. So right here, insert into customer. So limited column values we want to insert customer ID and customer name only. So if you want to give the values, we write values and we give the values list. But we don't want to give the values. We want to copy from existing table. How to get managers records? Employee number and employee name we want from which table? EMP table. Out where job equals to manager. So this is the query for getting managers records. So this select query result is what? It gives all managers records. This select query result is what? It gives all managers records. Now all managers records will be inserted into the customer table. So this is the way of copying records from existing table. So insert into table name, write select query. This select query result will be inserted into the table. That's it. So all cases I covered here in this example, observe. All possibilities are we can insert single record, multiple records using parameters. We can insert limited column values. To insert limited column values, we have to specify the column list. Okay, limited column values, we are changing the order and we are inserting the records from existing table, means copying records. Okay, so now let me show it practically. Just observe. So in the notes, all comments are there. Just I'm showing it practically. Observe. We want to create one customer table now. We want to create one customer table. So write create table. Table name is customer. First field, customer ID, number data type. Second field, customer name, varchar2 data type. And third field, customer city, varchar2 data type. Okay, bracket close, semicolon. So now customer table is created. We want to insert one record. So what we write? Insert into customer. All values we want to insert. So write values. Give the values here. 1A, give the city name. I'm giving city name as HYD. So one row is inserted. Where this record is inserted? In the Oracle instance or in the Oracle database? In the Oracle instance. I want to save it permanently. What we have to do? Commit. So data will be saved. I want to see the table data now. Select star from customer. Observe here what it is showing. One record it is showing. Now I want to insert multiple records. To insert multiple records, if we follow this way, we need to write many insert commands. So instead of writing many insert commands, just to use parameters here. So we are using parameters now. Insert into customer values. Give the parameters here. Ampersand CID, one parameter. Ampersand CName, another parameter. Ampersand CCity, another parameter. 3 parameters we are giving. These parameter values will be asked at runtime because we are not giving values. So with this parameter name, it is asking value. CID value, I'm giving 2 here. CName value B, I'm giving. Okay, city name, I'm giving as Mumbai. So what it is telling here? One row created. Whatever the data we entered here, that data will be substituted in place of parameter. 2 substituted it ampersand CID, B substituted it CName, Mumbai substituted it ampersand CCT. So whatever the data we are giving, the data will be substituted in place of parameters. So record will be inserted. Now recent query in the memory is insert command. To run recent command, what we write? Slash. So 3C Pune I'm giving. One more record I want to insert. So slash 4. Okay, name I'm giving as D. Okay, and city name I'm giving as Hyderabad. Okay, so now 4 records are saved or inserted in the Oracle instance. I want to save them permanently. So I'm using commit. Data is committed. Observe here. Select star from customer. In the customer table, okay, data is inserted. We inserted 3 records using parameter concept. Next, we want to insert limited column values only. We don't know customer city. We know only customer ID and customer name. Limited column values we want to insert. So to insert limited column values, what we write? Insert into table name is customer ID and customer name only we want to insert. So give the column names here, then write values, give the values list. Values, give the values list. 5E I'm giving. Okay, one row created. So we are not giving customer city value implicitly, that will be inserted as the null value. Next, I don't want to follow this order. I want to change the order. First, I want to pass customer name. Next, I want to pass customer ID. What we have to write? Insert into customer name, comma, customer ID. We are changing the order here. Values. So whatever the order we are giving here, in that order only we have to pass the values. For example, I am giving customer ID first. Okay, and name next, it gives error. It gives error. Observe here, it is giving error. So F is invalid number, it is telling. That is expecting number here. CID means expecting number. Okay. So first to pass name here, then pass ID. Record is inserted. Okay. So to save this data, use commit. Data is saved. Open the table data, select star from customer. So now this is the table data. Next, my requirement is, observe here, select star from EMP, order by job. Observe carefully. I am setting page size as 200, line size as 200. Okay, again I am retrieving table data. Just observe here. Here some employees are analysts. 2 analysts are there. Some employees are clerks. 4 clerks are there. And 3 managers are there. And 1 president is there. And 4 salesmen are there. Our requirement is these 3 managers, employee numbers and employee names, we want to copy into the customer table. This Blake, Jones, Clark. These 3 records, these employee numbers we want to copy as customer ID. Employee names we want to copy as customer name into the customer table. That is our requirement. So for this, to copy from the existing table, we have to follow this syntax. Insert into table name. If we want to give the values, we use values clause. If we want to copy the records, write select query. This select query result will be copied into the specified table. So according to our requirement, we want to insert into customer table. We want to copy EMP table managers records. So insert into, in which table we want to insert? Customer. Limited column values we want to give. So customer ID and customer name, give the column list. So write the select query here. Select ID and name. Their employee number and employee name. Employee number and employee name. From which table? EMP table. If we write like this, all records will be copied. All records will be copied. Here 14 employees records are there. 14 employee numbers, 14 employee names will be copied. But what is our requirement? We want to copy only managers records. So right here where job equals to manager. So now see here what it is telling. 3 rows created. How many managers are there? Observe here. 3 managers are there. These 3 managers records copied into the customer table. Blake, Jones, Clark. Open the table and see the data. To save this data, write commit. Open the table data. Select star from customer. Observe here. See 3 managers records inserted or not. See here. Jones, Blake, Clark. 3 managers records are copied. So this is the way of copying records. So to copy the records, we use insert command only. Just insert into table name. If required, specify column list here. If required, specify column list here. Then write any select query. And specifying this column list is optional, not compulsory. If required, we give it. If you want to give all values, no need to specify column list. So the select query result will be copied into the table. So this is about insert command. Insert command is over. So is it clear about insert? Next. Next command is update command. So this update command is used to modify the data. Update command is used to modify the data. Update means modify. If we want to modify the data, use update command. Using this command, we can update. Using update command, we can update single column value. We can update single column value of single record. Single column value of single record. Multiple column values of single record. Okay, we can update a set of records. We can update all records. Okay, and we can update records using parameters. So we can update single column value of single record. We can update multiple column values of single record. We can update a set of records. We can update all records. And we can update records using parameters. All these are the possibilities. So to use this update command, we have to follow one syntax. That syntax is update table name. In which table you want to modify the data? Update table name. Set class we use. After set class, give the field name. Which column values you want to modify? That column name we have to specify. That column value with which new value you want to modify. Field name equals value. So minimum one field name, one value we specify. So specifying multiple field names and values is optional. So like this, you can specify any number of field names and values. Comma, field name, value. Comma, field name, value. So like this, you can specify any number of field names and values. And sometimes we write where condition based on our requirement. And specifying this where is also optional. So this is the syntax we have to follow for updating the records. Update. In which table you want to update? Table name we specify. Set. Which column value you want to modify? That column value, column name we specify. Field name. With which new value you want to modify? That new value we specify. Multiple field values also we can change. Field name, new value. Field name, new value. Okay. So based on our requirement, where condition we write. So this is the syntax we have to follow to update the records, to modify the records. Now see, so all these cases I'm covering. Later we discuss many examples. So just I'm covering these cases now. These cases I'm covering. So single column value of single record. Single column value we want to modify. Single column value of single record. Observe here. For example, here EMP table is there. Observe. See here. Here, for example, 7654 employee. 7654 employee. Its salary is what? 1250. So 7654 employee salary is, its salary is 1250. So company is increasing, that company is increasing its salary. So they are giving, okay, as of now its salary is 1250. So they want to give 6,000 salary to him. So this 1250 value we want to modify as 6,000. 1250 value we want to modify as 6,000. This is our requirement. Not all records we want to modify, only one record. 7654 employees salary value. One column value we want to modify as 6,000. This is our requirement. So salary column value we are modifying. One column value of one record we are modifying. 7654 employee Martin, his salary is 1250. Company wants to pay 6,000. So we need to modify 1250 as 6,000 now. That is our requirement. So for this, what we have to write now? Okay. So update. See, I'm writing the question here. Update salary as 6,000. Update salary as 6,000 to the employee whose employee number is 7654. So 7654 employee salary we want to set as 6,000. So what we have to write here? Update. In which table we want to update? EMP. Set. Which column value we want to modify? Salary column value. With which new value? 6,000. If we write like this, all records will be updated. All employee salary will set as 6,000. But to one employee only we want to set. So what we have to write here? Where employee number equals to 7654. That's it. This is the query. Okay. It gives result as one row updated. It gives result as one row updated. That's it. So let me show it. Observe now. Update EMP set salary equals to 6,000, where employee number is equals to 7654. So 7654 implies salary value will be modified as 6,000. As of now, his salary is 1250. So what it is telling, observe here. One row updated. Now open the table and save the data. Now is it saved permanently or temporary? Temporary. In Oracle instance it is saved. If you want to make these changes permanent, what we have to do? Commit. Commit makes the changes permanent. Okay. So now we are opening the table. Observe here. Select employee number, employee name, salary from EMP. Observe 7654 employee salary updated as 6,000. Previously his salary was 1250. Now because of this update command, this value is modified here. So how many values we modified? One value of one record. So this is updating one column value of one record. Now one more example. See here. There is one employee is there. Smith employee is there. First employee. Employee name, job, salary from EMP. Assume that this Smith employee is there. First employee, 7369 employee Smith. He got promotion. He promoted from clerk to manager. He promoted from clerk to manager, and company wants to pay 5,000 salary to Smith. So now this clerk value should be modified as manager. Okay. The salary value 800 should be modified as 5,000. So to modify the data, which command we have to use? Update. In which table we want to update? EMP table. Set. Which column values we want to set? Job value. Set job value equals to manager, comma, salary equals to 5,000, where employee number equals to 7369. That's it. So two column values will be modified now. Okay, observe here. Next case. Updating multiple column values of single record. Updating multiple column values. Updating multiple column values of single record. This is our requirement. So update salary as 5,000 and the job as manager to the employee whose employee number is 7369. This is the question. So for this, we are writing update command here. Update EMP set job equals to manager, comma, salary equals to 5,000. If we write this much only, all employees job values and salary values will be updated. But we want to update only 7369 employee record. So right here, where employee number equals to 7369. So this is the query. I'm showing it practically. Observe. So update EMP set job equals to manager, comma, salary equals to 5,000, where employee number equals to 7369. So now one records, two values will be modified. One records, two values will be modified. One row update. Now open the table, select employee number, employee name, job, salary from EMP. Observe here. First employee, Smith. Previously, what was his job title? Clerk. It is modified as manager now. And previously, his salary was 800. 800 modified as the 5,000. Previously, Smith's job title was clerk and his salary was 800. Now, after this update command, the 7369's job value modified as manager, salary value modified as 5,000. So this is updating multiple records. Updating multiple column values of single record. Next, another case. 2 cases are over. Next, updating a set of records. So I will explain 3 more examples. After that, I stop the session. Listen. We want to update a set of records. Listen. Increase 2,000 rupees salary. Increase 2,000 rupees salary to all managers. We want to increase 2,000 rupees salary to all managers. This is our requirement. So this is example on updating a set of records. So we want to update a set of records. What we have tried? Update. In which table? EMP table. Set salary equals to. Okay. To the current salary, how much we want to increase? 2,000. Okay. So, for example, if you write like this, what happens? Salary value, it sets as the 2,000. But what we want now? Salary value, we want to increase 2,000 rupees. To the existing salary, add 2,000. So, salary plus 2,000. Okay. If we write this much only, to all employees, 2,000 rupees salary will be increased. But we want to increase to only managers. So where job equals to manager. To all managers, 2,000 rupees salary will be increased. This is updating a set of records. Now observe here. Let me open managers data. Select employee number, employee name, job, salary from EMP where job equals to manager. So this is managers data. Observe here. This is managers data. What is our requirement now? To these managers, we want to increase 2,000 rupees salary. Okay. So this Smith salary as of now 5,000. We want to increase 2,000 rupees salary. Okay. Jones salary as of now 2,975. We want to increase 2,000 rupees salary. Like this, to all managers, we want to increase 2,000 rupees salary. So to the salary value, add 2,000. This value we want to set in salary column. So salary equals to salary plus 2,000. Okay. So this one only we are writing. Observe, update. Update EMP. Set salary equals to the current salary. How much we are adding? 2,000. We don't want to increase to all employees, only to the managers. So write job equals to manager. Job equals to manager. Observe here. So how many rows are updated? 4 rows. How many managers are there? 4 managers. Observe. Okay, I'm opening the table data. Observe here. Is it increased or not? Just observe. What was the previous salary of Smith? 5,000. Now Smith salary 2,000 rupees increased. 7,000. Now Jones salary is 4,975. What was previous salary? 2,975. So 2,000 rupees increased. So 2,000 rupees increased to all managers. This is updating a set of records. Next, updating all records. Updating all records. So increase 1,000 rupees salary. Increase 1,000 rupees salary to all employees. Increase 1,000 rupees salary to all employees. What we have tried? Update. EMP. Set salary equals to salary plus 1,000. Where? here we have no need to use where, because we want to update all records. So whenever our requirement is updating specific records, we write where. If you want to apply updation for all records, don't use where. Write like this: to all employees, 1,000 rupees salary will be increased. Observe here. I'm opening table data here. Select employee number, employee name, salary from EMP. To every employee, 1,000 rupees salary will be increased. See, we are writing update command here. Update EMP set salary equals to salary plus 1,000. How many employees are there? How many employees are there? 14. 14 records will be updated now. Observe here. 14 rows are updated. For every employee, 1,000 rupees salary increased. Okay. If you want to check, write this command. Previously, Smith's salary was 7,000. After increasing 1,000 rupees, Smith's salary is 8,000. Previously, Allen's salary was 1,600. Previously, Allen's salary was 1,600. After increasing 1,000 rupees, Allen's salary is 2,600. So this is updating all records. One more case is there. This case I cover in the next session. Updating records using parameters. Updating records using parameters. This example I cover in the next session. Okay. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow.